Welcome, guys. Please come in, like and share. Like and share as you come in. Welcome, guys. Please like and share as you come in. Welcome, welcome. Please come in, like and share. Miss Kim. First. Yes. Blush Ingram TV, my beautiful baby sis. Welcome, darling. I see you, ladies. Happy Thursday. Please like and share as you join. Like and share as you join. God's love. Welcome, darling. I see you. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks, darling. Happy Thursday. Please like as you come in, like and share. Invite somebody to invite somebody to invite somebody. Ngumujine wakwa wandi yo, ngumujine wakwa wandi. Ngumusimunti kwena sansa, ngumusimunti kwena sansa lo, ngumusimunti kwena sansa. Chuba, like and share, guys. Imagine wakwa wandi yo. Why the mother of my darling sis with so much wisdom. I miss you so much. Welcome, darling sis. Happy Thursday. Hey, that's the queen of culture in the building. Seriously, she's singing the Muma. Ladies, if you don't know who that is, the song you're enjoying, it's actually done by our own queen of culture, Siru, who is right there, and we are privileged to have her in our midst. Thank you so much, sis, for this beautiful masterpiece. Thank you. Chuba. Hey. Whoa, me. Hot pepper, my love. Welcome, darling sis. Happy Thursday. Whoa, Melendora. Come on, White Lion. Darling sis, welcome. Please like and share as you come in. Please check out Siru on YouTube, on Facebook. You can see the Queen of Culture. Follow her page. She's on TikTok as well. Let's promote our culture. Ezra Shawo, my mama, she's singing mama. Thanks, Buma. Nabina. Ngumuremunti kwene sansa lo. Ngumuremunti kwene sansa. Please like and share, please like and share. Welcome, ladies and gents. Welcome to Bella Fountain. I said my food song goes sweet so mama. I'm telling you, the queen of culture. Please like the video as you join. Just like the video, like. Show your girl some love by liking this video. So thank you all so much. Thanks to everybody for joining the show. I'm Bella, your humble host, as always, and you are actually watching Bella Fountain TV. I want to thank every single person for joining this platform. Honestly, from the depths of my heart, I appreciate every single support I have received so far on my YouTube journey. I really appreciate you all, and I'm grateful for it. For all the new subscribers, thank you all so much for believing in me and for loving the content and for sharing the platform as well with others. Please don't stop sharing. Inform more people, share in your ex-student forums, share in your cultural forums, share in, I mean, everywhere possible. Everywhere possible. The platform can be understood by everybody. English is understood or spoken, if not worldwide. Okay, so please share so we can all learn together and make the world a better place. Okay, so thank you all so much. Today's topic is actually suggested by one of my most respected big sis, Just Babes. So today's topic was influenced by her. I want to thank her and appreciate her. FBI clearance. Welcome, my darling big sis, my loving big sis. I appreciate you so much. Auntie Rosemary, my auntie dearest, the one and only auntie dearest in 237. Thank you so much, auntie, for joining. Now, I've seen my big sis, FBI clearance. I've seen her coming, and it's just reminded me of something. Now, I don't know who that is, okay? But I'm sure it has to do with one of my admins, and I'll probably have to reshuffle my admins. I know that yesterday I had some comments for people really looking forward to this show, and they dropped some comments. FBI clearance was one of the persons that dropped a beautiful comment under the show, looking forward to this particular live stream. Now, few others came and commented as well. Beautiful, and these are the kind of things that motivates me. It keeps me upbeat. Okay, just for me to realize this evening that someone has come and deleted all the comments that they actually dropped under this video, the caption. I don't want to believe they actually retracted their comments. I don't believe so. I want to believe that someone who is my admin must have done that, and for whatever reason best known to them, I would have to investigate and see and look into my admin list and make sure that the people that we have on this platform are people that really want to promote the message from this platform, are people that really want this platform to grow. And that's why sometimes people say, oh, I used to love you, or I used to be your follower and I'm disappointed, I don't want to be with you anymore. And I'm like, you cannot force people to be with you. People who want to be with you will love you for who you are, will correct you when you make the mistake and help you grow. Okay, so for me, if somebody is not happy being my admin or being on the platform, I would appreciate if they can quietly just remove themselves instead of actually making it uncomfortable for every other person. So that's what happened today, and it's not pleasant at all. Like I said, a lot of viewers, a lot of my supporters have actually sent me suggestive topics, especially when we did the health one, the health topic that we did the last time. And somebody has suggested one of the health topics she would want us to discuss. So I will be looking into that. But this topic for today is just so current with what is happening in our world today. So I thought I'll bring it so we can all share ideas and improve ourselves and have a better quality of life. I hope I've actually healed everybody. Now, before we dive into today's topic, there's sad news I want to discuss with everybody here. It may be sad to me and maybe not for some of you, because not everybody is into music or into the Western music thing. Now, I don't know if you've heard or you guys know of Sinead O'Connor. Sinead O'Connor was an Irish singer. She's actually one of my best Western artists. Her favorite song, which everyone knows, is Nothing Compares. Nothing compares. Nothing compares to you. If anybody has heard that song, that's the lady who sang that song. It was a hit. Unfortunately, or sadly, she lost her life a couple of days ago at the age of 56. Really sad, really sad. And when you read about her life or follow her, you will understand that as a lady who has gone through a difficult time. Her life was characterized by so many challenges, so many challenges, but she didn't give up. She didn't give up. Yeah, she passed away, big sis. She did not give up. She fought. Yes, she may have been a controversial figure because um, she actually ripped a picture of the Pope, I think it was Pope John Paul II, in protest of the abuse that was happening, and still happening in the church. And due to that act, she was banned. I think it was NBC stations. She was banned. Some of her albums were literally destroyed in Times Square. People went. There was a riot against her. There was resistance against her. She went through a tough time. She did. She went through a tough time, but she kept going, and things even got worse for her. Just a second, guys. I don't think I have shared this video to certain persons. Sorry, just a moment. I'll just share this, please. Yeah, people always want me or expect me to share the link when I'm live because they may not notice it. Please like and share as you come in. Like and share as you come in, please. Okay. Some of them are already here. Okay, perfect. I think that's it. Perfect. Hmm. Mafarilin this, my beautiful sis. Welcome, darling. Thanks for joining. Yeah, so as I was talking about Sinead O'Connor, if you guys know about the laundry houses back in the days. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. So back in the days they had in Ireland where they had what you call laundry houses, where it's almost like a prison, a facility where they kept troubled teenagers or troubled youths. And Sinead O'Connor actually grew in one of those facilities, and she struggled. And one of the Reverend sisters who was running that facility bought her a guitar, and it was from her love of music that she was able to release so many tracks, beautiful ones, and she managed to get herself out of that. She had a son, an only child, I think, yeah, who sadly passed away. I think it was, I'm not sure if it was a drug overdose or whatever, but the child was also having his own personal battles. And Sinead went through a tough time, especially when people were writing against her. with regards to her protesting against the Catholic Church and tearing the Pope's pictures. She was off music for a long time. She converted into Islam. She became a Muslim. And the thing I like about Sinead O'Connor, Bella, if you go under your account and click on deleted comments, let me read what my big sis is written there. Bella, if you go under your account and click on deleted comments, you will notice who deleted those messages, date and time. Oh, under if you go under your account. Okay, I'll look for it, big sis. Thank you so much. Why is it that in this community someone cannot avoid it? But yeah, I don't know why they did it. Bella Fountain TV, I don't know what's happening to this society. People will just get up and decide to create camps, hate others, bring others down, and destroy others. It's a disease in our society, a disease that we must all contribute to cure, my darling baby sis, through our preachings, through our actions, through our teachings. We need to keep spreading the knowledge and show and lead by example, and others will follow suit. I always say that. That's how I believe in things. We must not give in to people who want to bring us down, or we must not, good can never overcome, evil can never overcome good. Let's just keep doing what we can do. Because for someone to delete comments that are not offensive to anyone, it just baffles my imagination as to the motive, as to their motive. So yeah, poor Sinead, may her soul rest in peace, lost her only child, and since she lost her only child, she never regained herself. She just spiraled down and down and down, and sadly her death was announced a couple of days ago. So I say may her soul rest in peace. I remember her for fighting against, she released tracks related to social ills. I don't go Lily, my loving big sis. Welcome, big sis. Thank you so much for coming. She stood against FGM, which is female genital mutilation. She stood against, the stop and search, or the racism, the stop and search of young Black men randomly by white police officers. She stood against so many social ills, and that's one thing that I will always remember her for, apart from her beautiful music. So together we say, may she find peace with the Lord, or Allah, because she was then a Muslim. May her soul continue to rest in peace, and may she celebrate heaven with her amazing son. I'm sure she's happy to be with her son now. MG, welcome, darling sis. I see you. Thank you so much for coming. Please, as you come in, like the video and share if possible. Now, like I said, today's topic was suggested by one of my most respected followers, Just Babes, my big sis. Now, it's about transactional relationships and your close circle of friends, or you can call it circle of friends. Now, transactional relationship and close circle of friends are kind of intertwined together. You would realize that some of the examples that I'll be giving will be linked to, the different sectors or segments of the show. Now, let's start with the first one, which is transactional relationship. I hope I've healed everybody that's there. Please, if I haven't healed you, I'm sorry. I may not have seen it. I may not have seen it. Right. So transactional relationship, what is this? In basic term, it's a relationship which is characterized by what is the need for each party, or what is the need for a particular person in that relationship. I hope you guys can hear me very loud and clear. Please, if you can't hear me, if I need to be more audible, let me know. So transactional relationship has to do with two people or more coming together to benefit from that relationship. Okay. And sometimes the two parties may be together, but just one person is actually benefiting intentionally without the other party knowing that they are actually being exploited or taken advantage of. A lot of us are in transactional relationship knowingly and unknowingly. And the most painful one is, unknowingly. And then you realizing that you are in a transactional relationship. And transactional relationships can be professional, it can be social, it can be romantic. Okay, so it can be professional, it can be social, and it can be romantic when you look at transactional relationship. Now, asking for a friend, my auntie dearest, she played an audio on her show. I don't know if it's her last show or last but one show. She played an audio, and in that audio, you could hear a male and a female talking. A male and a female talking in that audio. Now, we all know the male party and the female party. For those of you who are in the community and you're followers of Asking for a Friend, which is our mommy dearest. So if you're following, you will know who these parties are. Now, so when I listened to that audio that she played, I was first of all gobsmacked. I was gobsmacked listening to the request of the female person to the male person. Now, for all I understand, the two persons involved in that audio are not in a good term. They are literally not in good terms with each other. They have been and are still trying to tear each other apart. Their relationship is in a stalemate. They have literally exposed, humiliated, degraded one another publicly, not privately, publicly. These two persons have humiliated, degraded, and literally dissected each other's personality or character in public, which was very humiliating, which was very embarrassing for somebody like myself, on knowing that these persons have been family before, or are still family. I would say they are family. Now, after degrading, humiliating, and destroying one another, I found it difficult to understand that the female person will be requesting for financial funds or financial support from that male counterpart. I found it so difficult to understand that this person would go out of their way to request for money or support from this same person whose character or person has been destroyed by this female person day in, day out, without any form of regret or without a second thought. I was shocked. But then, if you look at it, come to think of it, why, trying to understand why someone would want to almost like brush everything under the carpet and humiliate or embarrass themselves by going to somebody who they have actually degraded in public to ask for money. It can only boil down to the fact that that relationship had transactional characteristics within it. Transactional characteristics within it. Like it or not. Like it or not. Because when people are in a transactional relationship, they don't care. Jean Kenton, my beautiful sis, welcome. Happy Thursday. All right, sis. Treaty, welcome, darling sis. Happy Thursday. Thank you for coming. When people are in a transactional relationship, they don't care. All they want to do is think about the benefit they will get from it. It doesn't matter if they have to humiliate themselves. They don't care what people think or how people look at them. As long as they can benefit from that relationship, especially financially. Oh, just babes, my darling big sis. Welcome, big sis. Thank you so much for suggesting this topic. They don't care. They don't care about the humiliation or how people will look at them, because the relationship is transactional. We have heard how the female counterpart has always talked about taking money from this person, the male supporting and sustaining her lifestyle. And so to go without that support It's very difficult for anybody or a party that is in a transactional relationship. It's very difficult for them. All right, Big says, it's so difficult for them because that's all they know. All they know is go in there, get what you want to get, and leave. Doesn't matter what people say or think. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what people say or what people think, as long as they get what they want in that relationship, because that's all they have ever known. That's all they have ever known in that relationship. If not, why would you want to humiliate yourself? And the sad thing is, once a person, there are two parties in a transactional relationship. Once the other party realizes that they are being exploited or used and abused, they will dump your backside and move like you never existed. You could tell from the response of the male person on that voice note. You can tell. They were looking and listening to the female talking, and they felt like, is this person for real? Are they a clown? Or are they literally for real? Or they're taking the mick? Because no person in their rightful mind would go out of their way, not even without reconciliation, to ask for support or financial or aid from somebody you have ruined or destroyed in public. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And so when someone realizes that they're being used and abused, they sever all links. They take away that benefit that they were actually offering to you, making your life difficult. Making your life difficult. And that's the problem. That's an issue when it comes to transactional relationship. One of the disadvantages of transactional relationship that it encourages laziness. It encourages laziness, especially when it has financial benefits from it. Because I know that treaty, it's there to always supply me with the funds. Why should I bother to work? Why should I bother to do something better with myself when I know treaty is there to give it whenever, I snap my fingers? Of course, I'm not going to go out of my way to better myself. And so for that person who is giving them or supporting financially, they are maybe not doing it. They're doing it not knowing the devastating consequences it's actually having in the life of that person. And that's why when you take away that financial support, you now become an enemy. You now become a target. You're no longer a good person because you've taken the only thing that they knew. Because you've taken the only thing that they knew. A lot of us are actually in such relationships. Even those that have realized it. People who have noticed that, oh, actually I'm in a transactional relationship. But how do I come out of it? What do I do? How do I escape this situation? They confide in your friends, but they still can't find a way to come out. And you ask yourself, why? Why are people finding it so difficult to come out of such a relationship? Because it's a toxic relationship, if I'm honest. It's a toxic relationship. Transactional relationship is a toxic one for most part of it. For most part of it. And one of the reasons why people cannot leave is because they are probably being guilt-tripped. Someone is guilt-tripping them. Make you feel like, oh, well, you cannot stop helping me now because I was there for you. Maybe I provided you a room when you didn't have where to stay as we were studying, and now you have this good job, you have to continue sponsoring me. Or maybe because I look after you because when you were a baby, and so you are now a man and earning, you need to look after me, you need to support me. That's what you need to give me. I'm deserving of it. But no, those things need to come naturally. Anybody who appreciates a help from another person, They will go out of their way to repay you. And first of all, if you're helping somebody, don't expect, do not expect, hope for it. You're hoping that someday this person may help you, but don't expect that same help from the person you helped. You may get your reward, not necessarily from that person you helped, from someone else, a total stranger, a complete stranger, somebody from far and wide that you don't know, you have no idea of. You don't know how they came, how your paths crossed, but they may just be the one to help you because you sowed a good seed. So there's no need for you holding somebody captive. It's start to remember, welcome darling sis, holding somebody captive because you've helped them once, twice, or thrice. That's just the honest truth. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Just because you've helped somebody doesn't mean you have to hold them captive. You have to hold them captive for the rest of their lives. No, you cannot do that. You can't keep guilt-tripping people. Oh, I used to bathe you. Oh, I used to clothe you. Oh, I used to feed you. Oh, I used to do that. Your parents didn't send you food when we were at uni, so I gave you my kowatagari, so you have to pay me back. No. Someone else can repay that kowatagari somewhere else and through another means, not necessarily that person. Someone else. Also, I see that as a form of emotional blackmail. Of course it is, Miss Kim. Of course it's emotional blackmail. That's what it is, especially when both parties are not in, in unanimity with regards to the form or the type of, the type of relationship that they're actually exhibiting. Yeah, it's emotional blackmail. That's what it is. It's emotional blackmail. It is emotional blackmail. You hear it a lot when you think about the different type of transactional relationships. Think about the people, even if not just that bit of the social part of it. Think about the emotional part of it, where you have people who go into a relationship or are in a relationship at work for the benefits that come with it, for the benefits that come with working there. Now, have you been in a situation where you're working, you've been there in this organization, you've been there for a long, long time. You've been there for a long, okay, big sis, thank you. You've been there for a long, long time in this organization, working there for a long time, sweating, doing everything in your power to, to move a step closer to your, dream career level, or to climb up your career ladder. You're working so hard. And then you have a newbie who suddenly joins into that organization. As they get into that organization, before you know it, they are your supervisor. Before you know it, they are your area manager. They are your regional managers. They are your board. They're in the board of directors. And you're thinking, what is going on here? Of course, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. There are people who actually merit it. Okay. Like they said, I was watching Sister Irene Barra. She was saying, she was asking a question if overtaking is allowed in life. That was an interesting question. And yes, of course, overtaking is allowed in life. Overtaking is allowed in any work of life. It is allowed. Okay? But let it be based on merit, not transactional. Let it be based on merit, not transactional. Based on merit, not transactional. Because I know from where we are coming from, the society in which we've grown or actually lived in, we have heard these things. Some of us have experienced it, okay, where you know or hear or found out that the boss was literally dating one of the newbies in the office or in the organization. And that's the reason why he or she was promoted. That's the reason why he or she was moved from, serving coffee and tea to suddenly be the general supervisor in the group. Now, you, the lady or the man, getting into that transactional relationship because you want to gain a position, you want to overtake your colleagues, you want to show that you've arrived, you want to raise your shoulders, you want to enjoy power before your time, you want to run before you crawl. You taking that chance to progress by entering into a sexual transactional relationship with your boss, trust me, that's one of the worst things that anybody can do. Because what you do is you sell your power to that person. You kill your ambitions. You kill your aspirations. You kill your personal growth. You kill your ambitions. You kill your aspirations. You kill your personal growth because you do not want to work. You do not want to maybe take training, do online courses, go for seminars, go to workshops, improve on your skills and knowledge of the organization to do better, so much so that you can actually move out of that organization, go somewhere else, and even do better. But because you rely alone solely on that boss, who is now returning a sexual favor for promotion, you are stagnant. And that's what I mean by this type of transactional relationships encourages a lot of laziness among people. You don't want to do nothing. You don't want to do anything. All you know is the boss is there. You are at his beck and call. If you don't come, you lose your power. Literally, if he's sitting somewhere, maybe he's decided, oh, today I'm having a bad day with my wife. I'm having a bad day with my wife. Miss Kim is, or Easter to remember, is working for me as my coffee girl. And now I've given her that promotion, that pay rise. And she understands that the pay rise is based on certain conditions. I'm just going to go to a hotel, book a room, and say, hey, Easter to remember, you need to report in my hotel, so-and-so hotel room number, blah, 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 because you need to come and service me. I'm paying you in return. You have a promotion, a pay rise. So what I ask, I get it. Easter to remember. Easter to remember, say present, mom. Yeah. You're at your beck and call. When they say present yourself, you present yourself. Because if you don't present yourself, the next minute you will get a text. Nowadays, the text is like free data or cheap data. You can just text and say, well, you may well be expecting your resignation letter or your sack letter on your desk by tomorrow morning. You get threats from the bosses because you've sold your rights. You've sold your integrity. Why? Because you just wanted to overtake the other people without working, without literally earning it. If you don't deserve something, don't go and grab it. Wait for your time. Wait for the rightful time. Because if you grab it and you don't know how to use it, or you grab it and you're not in control of it, you will lose it, and you lose it really badly. I don't go Lily saying something. I don't go Lily says, I experienced that at my first job. A new girl after 6 was made unit manager with no experience and overtook those that truly deserved the post. Later found out that the boss was parking his car at her car park. Okay. Okay, because I know, yeah, okay. Boss was sacked. He went round saying that our car park was not available. But the new girl gave her car park for exchange for position. Huh? This is the most stupid, this is the most stupid explanation ever. Seriously, this is the most random explanation that any mature human being can give for actually promoting someone. Because you couldn't park somewhere else, the car or parking was full, someone offered you a parking space in return of a pay rise or promotion. This is crazy. She gave him sex and the car park. Yeah, because it has to be more than just car parking. If not, if that's the case, I'll probably just ring my bosses and say, please, I have 2 extra parking spaces. Please come and park here because I need that position. Many people will be offering car park or parking spaces for their bosses because they want the position. This is crazy. But this is true life story. This is somebody actually attesting or saying or sharing, a true life story. And it happens. It happens. It happens. Oh, I don't go, Lily. Please do not confuse my confusion. Okay, sorry, guys. So I misunderstood what I don't go Lily was trying to say. Now, the car park that she's talking about is not the car park that, some of us have very innocent minds. Some of us have virgin in thoughts, okay? This is me being the good girl that I am. So I'm thinking it's a physical parking space. But no, of course, it's not a physical parking space. It's the Lady Garden parking space. Or you call it the JJ. So I got this. Oh my God. I don't go Lily. Oh, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. It's not just a physical parking space. Now it all makes sense. And this is not uncommon. This is not uncommon whatsoever. It's not uncommon. People trade sex for promotion or pay rise. They do that. It's not uncommon. It's not like something that you have not heard or we have not heard. I'm sure most of you watching me now have heard of it. You've heard or experienced that yourself. Not by personal experience, but somebody that you know have gone through that. I don't go Lily. All right, business. Yeah. So these are the type of transactional relationships that we're talking about that literally happens that we need to pay attention to and understand that these sorts of relationships are very toxic and dangerous. Talk about us in the diaspora. Talk about us in the diaspora. We come here, especially when people come as students. You come as a student, you study, then you feel like, oh, I don't want to go home. I want to stay and work and make a better life out of myself while I'm in the diaspora. Now, as much as we want to, to stay, we have limitations. We have limitations. The General Overseer, welcome, Dali sis. I see you. Thank you so much for joining. We have limitations because the government has certain immigration laws in place. Now, we know how our system operates. Us, our paysans. Sometimes we go and do our arrangement dokies. Okay, we do our arrangement dokies. You arrange with somebody, a brother or a sister, and they do you 1 or 2 things, and before you know, the dokie is ripe and ready to go. It's very common. It's very normal. That happens. Most people are fortunate they get away with it. Other people, I know of a lady who actually other people are not so fortunate that they get caught. Now, for those who are fortunate, you get your dokie and you're happy. And you follow the terms, and then maybe for some people, they will end up, terminating the dokie at some point, especially if they become a femme. Now, you get your dokie. Some people understand that this is transactional. It is based on you having your dokie, me providing you with your dokies. And after that phase, we are going our separate ways. That's just the arrangement. It's transactional, based on transaction, based on the purpose for which it was done. But you know how our people are. Like I always say, sometimes both parties understand that this is the reason, that's why we are here. But as the devil would have it, as long as the devil is in existence among us, some people take advantage of such transactions. Let me give you an example. I always like to talk and use example. And this is a true life situation that somebody shared with me. Somebody shared with me, someone they know was actually a victim. Was actually a victim of a transactional relationship went wrong. I'm surprised none of us heard of the car park parking space. I'm surprised none of us. Hold on. I'm surprised none of you have heard of the car parking space. A man once said, anywhere I see a parking space, he will park his car, meaning his penis. I never heard of that expression before because I never heard. The mother said, some take such an advantage and ask for base in the process, and some fall for it because they badly need the dogs. Yes, exactly, the mother. Because the example I'm going to give you guys, you'll be so heartbroken by it. The first time I heard about this, I was so angry when I heard about this story. And I felt like, how far can people go when it comes to being ungracious? How far? Some come in and leave bitterness on their way out. Now, these two people were living abroad from the same tribe. The lady was already in the diaspora. She's lived for a long time. She was doing a great job. Beautiful universe. Oh my God, long time, my beautiful sis. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have never heard of that generation. Auntie Rosemary is always crying. Auntie Rosemary is always crying about her generational gap. Oh, where, Auntie? Generational gap. I never heard about it as well, Auntie. I never heard about it. I never did. It's the first time I heard. If anybody knows I don't go Lily, the things she come up with, the sense of humor is what keeps me alive, honestly. This accounts, I don't go Lily and FBI clearance, they have the same sense of humor. I live for it. I live for it. Greetings, beautiful universe. Thank you so much for coming. Now, like I was saying, the two parties, man and a woman. The lady was doing a great job, you know, in the diaspora and here abroad. I don't want to say the country, just in case, you know. Now, the man came and then his dokie burnt out. As the dokies burnt out, they were looking for somebody to help rescue the situation. This lady offered and said, this is my brother from the same village. I know where we come from. I know the struggle. The struggle is real. I cannot see a brother go down. Let me help. Let me support. This lady went out of her way to do a transactional dokie with this guy as Marie et femme. Marie et femme, vous faites des nyanga, the dog fowl. Who knew that song in primary school? Who knew of this song? Marie et femme, vous faites des nyanga, the dog fowl. I can't continue. So this lady, the general was here. Did you sing that song? Where you're making, where you're cursing your enemy? Marie et femme, vous faites des nyanga, the dog fowl. Democracy Parliament, Muma, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Happy Thursday. So this lady went out of her way to give this guy dokies as, you know, his farm. Now, it was supposed to last for a period of 2 years. Bella Fountain, call it Kumba bread, burnt out. Oh, these people, them done the year pigeon. Kumba bread. We have to learn all street talks. Okay, Kumba bread. Okay, Kumba bread. Okay. So you guys, if I say Kumba bread, you guys know what I'm talking about. So now this lady, yes, I'm happy as well, Muma. I barely catch you as well. I barely have you. It's an honor. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much. Now, this lady offered to help a brother. Help this brother and said in 2 years' time, we would, bullet the donkey. And when we bullet the donkey, we have to go our separate ways. Right? As long as we're going our separate ways, it was agreed by both parties. We go our separate ways. You have your donkey, you go and carry on with your life. But guess what, guys? To tell you how wicked people are. To tell you how wicked people are. Can you guys believe that when they decided to bullet the donkey, the guy went to court and was demanding 50% of the woman's earnings and property. That guy's, the guy stuck to the fact that transactional donkey was legit. Call it quali. Yes, that guy, when they went to finish the quali, this guy stood his ground that it was legit, and he wanted 50% of that woman's earnings, savings, inheritance, whatever. He demanded that. He demanded. And this lady had no choice. It's there. It's written. You guys are Marie Femme. It's written. So you cannot, we don't care what it was. And of course, the lady cannot say that is actually what was happening, because if you say it, you literally could be shooting yourself, on the foot. And so when this guy actually stood his grounds, this woman had no choice but to share it 50-50. The woman lost her house. The house was sold. The proceeds split between the two of them. The woman lost her car. The car was sold. The proceeds split between the two of them. This woman lost so many. She became depressed. This is a true life story. True story. Somebody I know told me, and these persons I'm talking about, I know the both parties. This lady went through depression. And as we speak today, this lady has not come out of that state of depression. As we speak, she has not. Her life was never the same. Her life was never the same. Please, if you're just joining us, please don't do me a favor to like the video, please. Her life was never the same. You try to help somebody. You help somebody, and in the end, your help turned into a carnage. It turns to hell. It becomes your death, your doom. It becomes your Waterloo. That's the danger of a transactional relationship. That's the danger of it. Apart from encouraging laziness, of course, Democrats Parliament, never. She would not see human beings the same way. She will not be able to help. She may not even be able to encourage somebody to help somebody, or someone that is actually facing that similar situation that guy was facing. Because from her story, from her experience, all she can think of, please don't do it, because you're going to be the same like myself. That's the honest truth. I don't go, Lily. You may just know the people, actually. You may just know the people, big sis. You may just know the people. Yeah. You may just know the people. That happened a while ago. That lady has never regained herself. Never regained herself. Evia Clearance saying that only God fit win for this life. Our kindness kills us more than anything else. It's sad. And that's why you see, sometimes I always ask myself, why is it that it's always the good people that go first? The good ones don't live long. Why? I was saying to my sister always say, oh, Bella, this one, you're scared of death. I will laugh. I said, I wish we could all see it. If we could see death coming, as I will run. I will run. I'm not going to lie. I won't pretend. Some people say, oh, I'm not scared of death. I am scared. If I could see if death was coming and ringing a bell like Auntie Rosemary's bell, bling, 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 I will run. I will ask my legs, have I ever eaten and forgotten you? I will run like I've never run before. But the good ones. Tracy, I'm not lying. I'm not lying, sis. If it was coming, jingling a bell like that of Auntie Rosemary, I will pick Tokyo. I will run like there was no tomorrow. Ivy Love, welcome, darling. I see you. Thank you so much for coming. I will. I will run. That's the honest truth. I will run. I always say, why is it that the good ones go? Should we just all be wicked? Should we just all be evil? Because we want to stay longer, like the Bible says, God wants the evil ones to stay and repent, then for the kingdom of God to welcome them. Because like my big sis Evia Clarence is saying, the good people always face so many obstacles in life. Is it a trial and tribulation to see how strong you are with your faith? Or God's testing your steadfastness? Let me just read some comments there. The mother says, a similar thing happened when a lady was denied her dogs because she refused to give the man base. On the day of the final interview, he sold her out and told the officer the truth. Welcome on. Big sis, I friend. Welcome, my beautiful sis. Thank you so much for joining. Busybody, Muma. Welcome, darling. I see you. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming, Muma. Thank you. You see? And now the two of them are going to go down. The two of them will go down. One of my students told me last week that, her boss wanted to have an affair with her. And when she rejected him, she was dismissed without stating the reasons. What? And that's how she lost her job. What? You see, that's why I love this thing that they call like workers' union and things like that. I don't know if everybody watching me, you have a workers' union that you're actually part of, because if that person, Blanche Ingram, I don't know if you guys, where you are in the UAE, you do workers' union. If they were actually registered with a workers' union, then they have every right to take that boss up, sue his backside so that he's investigated. And if he's found to have dismissed that girl incorrectly or wrongly or unlawfully, then he will have to pay the price for it. It's very good to be part of a workers' union, wherever you are. It's very important. I think our co-host is awake. Just a minute, guys. Just a minute. Let me just grab the co-host. Oops. Sorry, I just play. Let's play music while I get a co-host. Okay, does she's not awake. She may get up anytime soon. She's just turning and tossing. Please like and share, like and share, like and share. Workers Union. Unison is there to support, but many Cameroonians shy away from it. Please talk more about the Workers Union, sis. It is a fabulous organization to be part of. I am a witness and they take their job seriously. Yes, for anybody, I think our attitude towards things like that as Africans especially, I don't know why we shy away from things like Workers Union or life insurance. These two things, we shy away from it, but these are things that are so important, especially if you're working abroad, because unfair dismissals are not very uncommon. If you lose your job due to unfair dismissal, your workers union is actually there to help you, to support you, to be there for maybe a legal hearing. And sometimes, even if you have like a disciplinary hearing, because you know, when we work, sometimes you may have a clash of personality with your boss. You could be a great worker, an amazing worker, but your personalities just clash. Maybe you're one of those outspoken people. You see it and you call it for what it is, and your boss may not just like it. Or you're somebody that you're working so hard and your boss looks at you as a threat. And before you know it, they will plant something on you and you lose your job. That's when things like workers' union come in. You contact your workers' union. You explain your situation to them. Sean Ayog, welcome, darling. I see you. Thank you so much for coming. They will be there. They will send you a representative. If you're having a disciplinary hearing and investigation, the representative will be there with you. And it's not expensive. Workers' union, to pay for it monthly, you have workers' union that you can pay just £10 a month. That's like what? A burger? It's like a burger, depending on how much or the services you want from them. £10 per month is all you need. I don't know about Europe. I don't know how much euro. If you guys, anybody who is actually part of a workers' union, how much do you pay per month? And what services do they provide for you? Us Africans don't, or should I say, refuse to learn how to protect ourselves. Life insurance, workers' union, and pension, many don't cover themselves. Yeah, and that's why when I see a lot of GoFundMe, or is it GoFundMe? Yes, it's GoFundMe. It's when people die. Or, you know, sometimes you see a GoFundMe page, please help a brother so that the body can be repatriated or something like that. And I'm thinking, damn, did this person not take a life insurance? Did they not actually do those necessary things to prevent their family members from having this shock? Because trust me, you never know. You never know. The health insurance is so important. Life insurance is so important as well as the health insurance. The life insurance is so important. I'm waiting for the workers' union. The mother, how much do you pay for your workers' union? If you are part of the workers' union, how much do you pay? Maximum 14, depending on your annual earnings. They provide representatives as well as lawyers. Exactly. And to afford a lawyer independently is so expensive. But to have your workers' union provide you with a lawyer, that's a huge burden off your shoulders. It's a huge burden off your shoulders. Wait, something is happening here. Miss Kim is my admin, but Miss Kim here doesn't have a blue jacket. How is that possible? Good. I don't go Lily says £14, but that's for 60K bracket, lower for others. Exactly. So based on your earnings and the services you may request. Why Miss Kim? Is that Miss Kim? Is that the real Miss Kim? Because why is it without a blue jacket? is that? Oh, Miss Kim said, I didn't hear you say I should get up so you can see my dress, Miss Kim. No. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you my dress. Can you see? This is my little summer dress. Today I feel tangerine. I didn't see your comment, Miss Kim. Miss Kim said it's me. So why? Thank you. Why are you not with your blue jacket then? This is interesting. I need to check my admin list. Okay, so now that's the situation with these transactional relationships. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same where you find people in a relationship out of convenience. Out of convenience. Out of convenience. You have people who will pay for others to hit hard on their enemies. You have hitmen. People will pay for others to take or eliminate their enemies. And you see those people and thinking, oh, they're friends or they're brothers and they're what? But no, they are literally just existing based on transaction, what they have. What is the need for each party? I'm going to do the job and you're going to pay me. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's transactional relationships for you. People will do anything. We see that. We see it in our community. We see it in our community. Because I have a problem with you, I'm unable to resolve the problem with you, I pay a vlogger to go and attack you. I pay a vlogger to go and humiliate you. I pay a vlogger to go and tell lies about you. We see that in our society. Even in your communities out here, in the diaspora back home, in your little janky groups, you start a smear campaign with somebody, a common enemy, because you want to take down someone. Out of convenience for these two parties, you form a relationship because you have a transaction, you have a benefit, a common goal that you want to have, or you want to actually attain or achieve. And what that leads to, that will end up, like Miss Kim said, in emotional blackmail. Because we know why we came together to form that relationship. We are stuck. We cannot leave. Because if you leave, I'm going to tell, about you to others as to why you were with me in the first place. I'm going to tell as to why you were with me in the first place. So for that reason, they are stuck. These people are stuck together. They have nowhere to turn. They cannot. You're wondering, why can't this person go? Why are these people together? They don't look like they are a perfect match. How come they are friends? But of course they are friends because they cannot leave each other for the fact that if one party were to leave, the other one will sell out. That's just the honest truth when it comes to transactional relationship. You're bound to encourage laziness. You're bound to encourage dependency syndrome. You're bound to have betrayal in it. You're bound to have exploitation in it. And you're bound to have a breakage in friendship. So whatever relationship we are creating, as long as the relationship is transactional, it's bound to fail, especially when both parties are not having an, equivalent a benefit from that relationship. Think about the arranged marriages as well. This is a typical example of a transactional relationship. Think about the arranged marriages. When you hear about things like golden keys open golden doors, please like the video as you come in. Auntie Bella, some people are wicked. They are. Some people are very wicked, Blanche. Unfortunately, we live in a world where we live with Satans as well. Think about arranged marriages. It's common with us Africans, right? We have so many transactional marriages. We have. Please feel free to call if you want to call at any point during the show. You hear about things like golden keys open golden doors. And what does that mean? It simply means if you're a rich person, you're bound to get married. Your kids are bound to get married from a rich family. You feel like Dangote's daughter is going to come and marry a little farmer's daughter? No. You think which other Bill Gates child will get up and want to go and get married to a fisherman's son? Of course not. They have to make sure that that money it's among themselves. That money it's is circulating and flowing just within that tight cycle or circle. It doesn't go out. And that's because, according to these people, they want to protect their wealth and they want to protect their lineage. They want to protect their name. Now, do they actually consider the emotions of these kids who are tying the knot together? Do they actually consider how they feel, if they actually love each other? That's why somehow I applaud the royal family for the fact that they have relaxed the way they used to do things when it comes to it had to do with marriages, kings or princes or princesses getting married. To see that William was able to marry his school or high or university or childhood sweetheart, because the norm will be you get married to a virgin from another aristocratic family. You can already start telling about the disadvantages that will come out from such marriages. Of course, some of them will succeed. Don't get me wrong. We've had transactional marriages that have succeeded for years and they're happy, they're blossoming. Because like they say, in life, you fall in love with people. There's love at first sight, and there's love that you nurse and nurture during the course of your marriage or relationship. For some people, they nurture that love and it blossoms, even though it was transactional. But for other people, they are miserable, they are sad, they're not fulfilled, they feel trapped, and they cannot get out. But because they want to keep and maintain the family face, they have to do it. They have to do it. You hear about people trading their daughters in the far north or other parts of the world, especially in Africa. People trading their teenagers or their young daughters for for debts. They trade their daughters to clear the debts. Because I owe a neighbor, I owe Mr. This and this, I'm unable to pay the debt. So Mr. This and this, who is 60 years old, demands that I give him my 12-year-old daughter as his 6th or 7th wife. I have no other alternative. Otherwise, I lose my little touch home or house. So I give away my 12-year-old daughter to go be the 6th wife of Mr. So-and-so because I cannot repay the debt. These are all transactional relationships. And these are very destructive relationships. Very damaging. If not for both parties, at least for one of them. Picking for Jesus, Joel. Welcome, darling. I see you. Thank you so much for joining. If not for both parties, but for one of them. And that's what I would say to anybody. You need to be very careful with the relationship, the type of relationship that you're actually entering into with whoever. Make sure it's not a transactional one. Because if it's a transactional one, that relationship is bound to break along the way at some point. Because we have needs. And our needs change over time. That relationship that you started based on certain transactions, you may not have that same need in the future, and you will have to come out. And if you come out and the other person is not happy, be ready for a backlash. That's just it. That's just the truth. So whatever we do, please question your relationship. Is it a transactional one, or is it just an open and honest relationship? It's very important. Right, so that's that. But before we get into today's into the next topic, the next part of this show, which would be a circle of friends, keeping your circle of friends very tight. Let me read a comment that my beloved Big Sis has written there, saying a friend of mine did that with one Nigerian guy at the end. The guy started blackmailing her. This is after getting his quali, sleeping with this girl anytime he wanted. She had to change her name. Oh my God, that's what I said. That's what I mean by these transactional relationships are very, very dark. Very, very dangerous. Dark and dangerous. Now, before we go into the second phase of today's show, which should be keeping your circle of friends very tight, I want to play, I just want us to have an interlude. It's lighthearted. I want you guys to laugh. But in this lightheartedness, I want us to get the message. It's very, very important. Get this message. This message is from Auntie Felicia Ko Elonge, as known as, you know, his birth name Ko Elonge. Now, he did a video, a short video, it's a minute video, and said something. People, you would listen to it and you will laugh. But if you listen to understand, there's a powerful message in that. I want us to listen to it. As you are laughing along with me, make sure you are picking knowledge or the message that is actually, you know, hidden in that in this video or audio, because you guys will not be able to see it. You can just hear it. Please like the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Show your girl some love. It's like I need to set ourselves another target. We need to set ourselves another target. Okay. Let's listen to this. Like and share, like and share, like and share. Okay, let's play this and listen to this. Okay. Why is this not playing? Hold on a minute. Why is this not talking? Sorry, guys. 1 minute. Okay, play now.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but you have to develop some sort of sensitivity when talking to people. Not every information about your daily itinerary must be shared with everybody.
Can you guys hear it? Can you hear it? Is it audible? Let me know if you can hear it. Can somebody comment and tell me if you can hear it, please, if it's audible? Okay, perfect. Let's start from the beginning.
What's the Yeah, so I don't know who needs to hear this, but you have to develop some sort of sensitivity when talking to people. Not every information about your daily itinerary must be shared with everybody. Because what's the importance of telling me at a good job? Some there is my mad uncle can only obstacles. What's the important type of information if you are giving me details about evil, about food, about obstacles in the evil, and I'm not part of it? You don't know my story. You don't know my history. You don't know my background. You don't know whether I am hungry, whether I am suffering. But Aero is something that I really desire at that time. And yet you come, you share that, provide that information in that type of casual way. That's capital wickedness. That's satanic, demonic, evil. You should develop sensitivity. You are telling me about obstacles in evil. So kanda, dry meat, towe, all those things. And you want to go and leave me behind. Think.
Listen, my lovely fountainers, listen. Every time I listen to this or watch this video, I crack up. But the message sinks so deep. It hits home. BTV, welcome my backbone. I see you, sis. Thank you so much for joining. Please, as you come in, like and share. As you come in, just tap on the like button and share, please. Now, as much as it's funny, but there's a powerful message in it. Okay. Especially when it comes to sensitivity, be sensible with the way you handle things. Yes, we are friends. We are there to support one another, but sometimes don't add insult to injury. Understand your friend, read your environment, gauge your environment, and know what and when to say something. You cannot, let me give you an example. Yes, we need to celebrate your friend's success, but you always having that success, as much as you don't have to dim your light for someone else, but you have to be careful. It's like torchlight, right? It's like a torchlight. If you want to point your torchlight, you don't want to point your torchlight directly into someone's eyes, would you? I don't think you would do that. You will point your torchlight in a room away from people's eyes because we want to see you shine, but you don't want to blind us, basically. You cannot have a friend who is unemployed, struggling to get a job. This friend has told you how they're struggling to get a job, and every time, every day, you keep telling this person, oh, I got promoted. Oh, do you know I got a pay rise? Oh, do you know I bought a new car? Oh, do you know I'm building a house? Rubbing it in people's faces, not even thinking about how this thing is affecting your fellow friend or your fellow human being. We have to be more sensible with the way we express ourselves. Know what someone else is going through, or be cautious of what someone else is going through. I've said it on my post. I said, the fact that you see me smiling doesn't mean my life is perfect. I may just be grateful for the things I have, the little blessings that I have. But do not remind me of my pain or of my failure. That's what we should remember. This message is very powerful. People listen to it. I see a lot of people laughing and just glancing over it. Just very few people actually receiving the powerful message that's hidden in that video. Bella, please read my comments. Let me read this comment. Bella, please read my comments. Let me see. Oh. I don't go, Lily. I don't go, Lily. Sis, I should read your comment. Auntie Feli too clever. That boy is very clever. I don't know if I'm correct that he has a PhD. Am I correct to think he has a PhD, or he's actually pursuing his PhD? He's very clever. He's a very intelligent man. You don't know if that arrow is something that can trigger my emotional episode. BT say, yeah, he has. Yeah. FBI Clara says, you don't know. Okay, CJ Kenoi, there you go. He's a smart guy. You don't know if that arrow is something that can trigger my emotional episode, activate some jealousy in me, or maybe I am allergic to it. Chai, at times we should spare the details. It's the same thing, isn't it, FBI clearance? It's the same thing where people feel so comfortable to talk about their relationship, especially married women, discussing the details of their relationship with a singleton, describing how your husband is spoiling you, how you're doing your bedmatics, what is happening in your home behind closed doors, and then you're surprised that you turn your back, and the next day that your husband is now roaming the street with your so-called friend, because you've already gone and told them the details and you've enticed them. It's a life they want to live. They're not living it. So if they have a way of taking it away from you, they will take it away from you. And that's what they do. That's why it's very careful how much information you share with people. It doesn't matter who. Keep some for yourself or to yourself. It's very important. Keep some of that information to yourself. Even so, the person who is actually receiving the information could be happy for you and then takes it and tells the other person who you don't know nothing about, and this person may be just a hater. And before you know, you're actually losing your life, or something bad is happening because someone else is jealous due to the details that you've shared with people. It's very, very important. This was a very powerful message, I thought. Right, so that was just an interlude. Let's get into the second part of today's show. Now, today's show, as you see on my poster, you have Jamie Foxx and you have Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick Boseman, we all know that before he passed away from cancer, he did the last film or movie he did was Black Panther. And then, of course, we know of Jamie Foxx, a very popular actor. And one of his movies that I really like is Django Unchained. I think that the Django Unchained, I think it has Samuel L. Jackson in it. Yeah. I don't know if Leonardo DiCaprio is there. I'm not sure. Yeah, he is there, I think. Yes. Now, these two persons, and I'm also using Mama Atalaku, Newo Christie, in this video because she also, proved that she has a tight circle of friends so far. So now these three people that I'm using, but the main two will be Chadwick Boseman and Jamie Foxx, because their situation, these two gentlemen, their situation has actually proven that. Just a second, guys. 1 minute. I think the co-host is awake. Hi, Baba. Are you okay? What happened? Let's go. Sorry, guys. Let me just settle the baby. Please like and share. I'll be right back. I will be right back. Sorry, guys. Just a minute. I'll be right back. Oops, sorry, honey. Oh, sit. Oh. Sit. Good job. Please like and share. Like and share. There you go. Do you want an apple? You want an apple, Papa? That's too loud. That's too loud. Have an apple. Good. That's better. Sorry, my lovely people. Mommy duty, mommy duty. Mommy duty, mommy duty. That's it. I think we have some people who have entered. Dr. Open Eye! Kamejis with the PPJ. Welcome, my darlings. Thank you so much for coming. Let me just read some comments before I carry on. Let me just read some comments before I carry on. I don't want to say it's like saying see you later to a blind man. That means a lot. This is the comment above in bracket. Yeah, it's true. The mother says, I went home for a month and away from the tube, which I think helped a lot. Our mental well-being, work, and other things that mean a lot to us should always come first. Absolutely. Absolutely. The mother said our co-host is such a well-behaved angel, getting up from sleep and not being grumpy. No, she's hardly grumpy. You know, I always look forward to her waking up in the morning. She wakes up, you know, with this big, beautiful smile. She leaves her room and she's coming to our room with this big, bright smile. I don't know how she's doing it that early, but she just literally lights up every time as she opens the door and you go, good morning. You just get this beautiful smile from her. It's everything. Yeah, it's everything. Queen Atkins Diamond, welcome, my darling sis of high standard. I see you. Thank you so much for coming. Please like and share, like and share. Like and share. So like I said, it's I'm using these two gentlemen as a typical example of how important it is for us to have a tight-knit circle of friends. Every single person, you watching me and me included, we have to have a tight circle of friends, a tight-knit group, a group that we feel safe in, because their situations and experiences have proven that. We know Chadwick Boseman, when he was suffering from cancer, nobody knew. He's a celebrity. He is a renowned actor. Any story like his would have been out making monies on different magazines, tabloids, blogs, you name it. But no one knew, not even the producers, not even the directors, just his closest friends. They knew it, but they kept it secret. They knew it, but they kept it a secret. Likewise, Jamie Foxx. If anybody of watching, you know, following all the movie premieres and everything that's happening, Jamie Foxx in April was struck by a mysterious illness. Till date, nobody knows what that was. You know, people are actually speculating that the person that is coming out to talk now to us is not Jamie Foxx. That's what I find so funny. I find it so funny. I never knew that guy was ill. I'm still crying. Yeah, most people didn't know. I didn't know. I was shocked when his death was announced. Chadwick Boseman. Now, Jamie Foxx was struck by this strange ailment since April. April, May, June, now in July. People were worried. It actually happened while he was on a movie set. People were worrying, asking things, speculations, conspiracy theories, what was happening to him? Oh, he's blind. Oh, he's dead. And now he has literally come out publicly to thank his close-knit group. But you know what? People are actually saying the person talking is not Jamie, it's his clone. That is Jamie Foxx's clone. This is so sinister. That is Jamie. That's Jamie Foxx. It's definitely Jamie Foxx. The fact that he's gone through that trauma, we don't know what illness it was, how that has affected his body. And for somebody who may have gone through that dark phase in coming out and looking like that should not be a surprise to any one of us. It shouldn't be a surprise. It shouldn't be a surprise. It shouldn't be a surprise. I tell you, I have a customer, right? I haven't seen the lady. She used to come with her now her ex-husband. She was coming with a man and her daughter. And I remember once, I think before COVID, and I saw her and the daughter without the man. And I said, "How is your husband?" And she says, "Oh, he's now my ex. We separated." And then I hadn't seen the woman for a long time. And then recently I saw her. She was like a ghost. Like she was something else. She looked. I had to do a double take to actually realize that it was that lady. She was totally, my God, almost a skeleton of this person. She was skeletal. But that was the lady. That was a lovely customer that I knew. Now, would I say it's a clone? No. Would I be asking what's happened to her? She said she's been ill for all this while. Should I be digging to ask why she's looking the way she's looking? No. She was struck by an illness. She looks the way she looks because her body has been bitten by this illness. She's trying to recover. It's the same with Jamie Foxx. And nobody in his circle has actually gone out to sell out whatever has been happening to these people or whatever happened to Chadwick. His daughter, he thanked his daughter and he thanked his sister, which meant these are the two confidants that he had. He said they saved his life in an interview. How they did that, we don't know. Is it a kidney? Is it lung? What is it? What did they do to save his life? But this is all we know. Now this tells us, that's why we're doing this. I'm doing this topic today, because we need to understand that it's important for us to have a tight-knit group of people. Having a crowd should not be something that we should be hyping up. You're growing up. When we are growing up as kids, we're growing up as kids. Saying it's a clone is an effort to make a buck. Yeah, it is. Boseman was looking ill for a while, but people put it down to drugs. 3 is a crowd, Dr. Open Eye. 3 is a crowd. Now, growing up as a child, we have so many friends, especially in our community and African society, even in the Western world. Everybody in your classroom is your friend. Everybody in your area, your neighborhood is your friend. You have so many groups of friends as you're a child, you're growing up. Anybody in class who gives you their mambo or gives you, for those of us who are in primary school, most part of it in the Southwest, anybody who gave you a palm kernel or coconut was your friend because they love you. Anybody who was able to show you answers during exams is your friend. We had so many friends growing up. Anything that's nice, anybody that's nice to you, it's your friend. It's my friend, it's my friend, it's my person. But as you get Alaska, oh, Alaska, this person sucks and gives you. This person sucks and gives you. That's your friend. But as we grow older, we get older, you begin to realize that those numbers are shrinking. You're shedding those numbers, getting them smaller, making it smaller. That should not be a surprise. For some people, it's a bitter pill to swallow because they cannot understand why suddenly or gradually they lose their huge crowd. But that's a good thing. That's all part of growing. That's all part of your growth process. It's all part of your growth process because as you grow older, you begin to realize that there's more to factor when it comes to who you call your friend. It's not just somebody who bought you Alaska during 11 February or 20th May, or somebody who bought you a bowl of conchi or conchaff. It's not just somebody who bought you popov or somebody who gave you mambo. No, there's more to calling someone your friend. Is it somebody that you share the same values with, the same principle, the same outlook of life? Those things start coming into play. Do not fight it. Be honest with yourself and look into it. And when you start losing some of those friends, it should not be like a bereavement. It shouldn't, because those things are bound to happen as we grow. And why are they happening? One of the things that they're happening, oh, this life. Sometimes people will say, oh, you're very proud, you're snobbish, that's why you're no longer my friend. No, we grow, we have to walk away, we have to, we see life differently as adults, not as kids anymore. Just because you are watching, I allow you to watch TV through, the peephole that we had in our house, doesn't mean you're my friend when we are adults. No. We're kids then, now we are adults. Now, as adults, we want friends who are genuine. Geniality is important. You're looking for somebody. You're looking for somebody who is truly there for you, not just for the name of being a friend. You want somebody, and the sad thing is, it's not very common to find somebody who is, or people who are so genuine or who possess a high sense of geniality. And when you come across such persons, you have to treasure them, you have to value them. I always say it here that when I count my blessings, I count my best friends among my blessings. And I mean it. And I mean that because it's not very, very often. Hello, Miss Ray. Oh my goodness. Can I talk to my friends now? Can I? Thank you. Now, it's not very common to find people who possess a high level of geniality or genuineness. When you find one, you have to treasure it. You have to protect it because you don't get it very often. These people don't necessarily have to be people around you. It can be anybody from anywhere. It can be far. You make these people, you meet these people, you can meet them anywhere. Sharon and Lee, welcome, darling. I see you. You meet them, it can be from far and wide or near. But you need to be able, you have to actually identify those people. You have to identify them and protect them and cherish them. And when you see those people, sit down, honey, please. Can you sit down for me? Thank you. Can you sit down, please? Thank you very much. Thank you. When you see those genuine people as your friends, those people make your problem their problem, your pain their pain, your joy their joy. And that is why you see somebody like Chadwick Boseman or Jamie Foxx, their close circle of friends will not come out to say what is happening to those people. Why? Because they are acting in the best interest of their friend. What their friend would not do, they wouldn't do it. That's just it. That's just it. A genuine friend, a tight group of friends, respect each other's wishes. They respect each other's boundaries. For those of you who are doing care or social workers or nurses, you talk about DNRs. Do not resuscitate plans put in place. That's somebody's decision, and that you as a nurse or as a social worker or as a doctor have to respect. Ken Smith, welcome, darling. I see you. It doesn't matter if you're saying, oh, but they're going to lose their life. Why can't I resuscitate them? No, it's their choice. It's their decision. If I should go out of my, if I'm out of consciousness, do not bring me back. You have to respect it. And that's what a true friend or your close circle of friends would do. When you establish such circle of friends, you are feeling so secured. Just, babe, come and take your baby away, please. I haven't seen a baby who wakes up from sleep and is so full of energy. I don't. Sometimes they say, how do I still have flesh on me? You are too excited. Hello, Miss Ray. What are you watching? What are you watching? You need to change that program. You're getting too excited with that one. Can you change it for me, please? Miss Ray? Hello? Am I talking to myself? Oh my goodness. So that's a close cycle of friend for you. It's not a friendship where you have a problem. Now, this is a problem. I say, you know how people feel like the person that you've been with the longest will be your confidant? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Because remember, I always say, not everybody sitting in your theater to watch your movie is there to cheer you on. Not everybody who has been coming to watch movie at your theater with you on stage is cheering you on. Some of them are coming there every single day to watch the moment that you're going to fall face flat on the floor. That's just the honest truth. So don't judge the genuineness of somebody based on longevity of that friendship. You don't base it on that. You don't base it on that. Thank you, Cassie. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. Please like if you haven't liked, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You have to be really careful, because even some of us are here, we've made great, genuine friendship online. We've made great, genuine friendship online. And when you have a tight circle of friends, it doesn't matter what goes on between you two, or how many persons are in that circle of friends. It stays there. It stays there. It's like a brotherhood or a sisterhood. It stays there. Even if you have to part ways, you part ways quietly, respecting each other. God never created anybody to be clone or tight to the hip of the other person for life. No. And so if you have to part ways. Good circle of friends will not fall apart and try to tear one another and try to destroy one another and want to use every single secret that they've shared over the years, over the short period of time, to ruin each other. Tight circle of friends don't do that, because they understand when you do that, it doesn't only reflect on the person that you're trying to attack and destroy. It's actually talking more of your character, that friend who wants to go out and share every single secret that you've had with that person, or you've discussed in your tight circle of friends. Telling of the secret of a person is violating that person's basic rights. Oh, Dr. Opal I, thank you so much. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It reflects on you. It reflects on you trying to destroy that circle of friends. It now says you are the problem. In a group of friends, peace person, my Muma for life. Welcome, Muma. I see you. Thank you so much for coming. It reflects on you. It's you keeping the secret that you shared with your friend shows the level of self-respect that you have. It shows the level of self-respect that you have, because you cannot expect other people to respect you who has just come out to destroy somebody that saw you both as confidants, as paratas, as besties, you know, as my right hand or 90 minutes person, and you expect people to accord you respect, trust, loyalty, or any form of, recognition. That's just the honest truth. I still strongly believe in the fact that when friends are together, like I said, your problem is my problem. Your happiness is my happiness. We go through thick and thin. That's what close circle of friends do. We protect each other no matter what. Exactly what Chadwick Boseman and Jamie Foxx's circle is doing, protecting, because you know how important it is for the sanity and well-being of that person. Absolutely a peace person. People will look at you as somebody that can't keep things. And trust me, it will be so difficult to establish genuine friendships for you in the future. You burn your face. People talk about it. People know that person is not to be trusted. Even if you make friends with another person, that person will not show their, they can't be themselves around you. Because when it comes to you, they know anytime can be 6 o'clock. When it comes to you, anytime can be 6 o'clock. So they will be scared to put down their barriers and be vulnerable and allow you in. That's just a simple truth. You are my friend, and I'm suffering from this illness. I have a condition, and then we have a disagreement, we fall out, and the next minute everybody knows. Or do you know that Bella was actually suffering from, goodness knows whatever diseases they put on people these days? Or do you know that Bella actually shoplifted? Do you know that Bella actually shoplifted or was a shoplifter? Or do you know that Bella is suffering from kleptomania? Or do you know that Bella was so and so back in the days? You want to always ruin it. It didn't work for you. It shouldn't work for every other person. No. That's why it's important to keep your circle tight and small. Keeping it tight and small enables you to fish out the fake ones around you. By keeping your circle of friends tight-knit, it will enable you to fish out the fake ones around you. Because when you have so many people, it's difficult. It's difficult to figure out who is here for my best interest and who is here to benefit from me. Who is here just for the fact that they can get something from me? Who is here to use me as an opportunity to open doors for them? You have to pray for the spirit of discernment to be able to identify those people who are actually there truly for you. And when you have a close circle of friends and the ones you trust, you limit yourself from the danger of fighting, elusive statements about your persons. You have too many people around you. Before you hear it, oh, she's a prostitute. Oh, she's a thief. Oh, she's a homewrecker. Oh, she's a that. She's a lazy ass. She's a that. But when you have your close circle of friends and they know you, they know your ins and outs, you don't need to defend yourself. You don't need to explain yourself to these people that, no, oh, no, I'm not a prostitute. No, I actually work. I actually earn a keep. I can do something for myself. When you have too many people, that's why sometimes people find it difficult to pinpoint where a story is coming from, because you have too many people around you. You have just so far, way too many people around you. There's a gossip going around. You told somebody something. This person told this person and then told this person. And now you're struggling. It's like a dominoes effect. It's moved from one household to the other, one mouth to the next mouth, and the next mouth, the next ear, and the next ear, and the next ear. You don't even know where to start tracing who has spread that rumor or has told of your secret. But if you have a tight-knit group of people, you have three of you, and you've said that thing, if it should come out, hello, I'm going to catch you picking for Jesus' jewel. I'm going to pick you peace person, my mama, because I only shared it among you two. That's the importance of having that tight-knit group of friends. You can, for traceability's sake, to feel secured, to understand that you're safe, to be vulnerable, to lay down your guard and talk to people who are willing and, to be there for you, to understand you, to accept you for who you are. It's very important. Let me just read some comments because I've actually seen. Yeah, you prevent yourself from fake people. Having those limited number of people, you actually protecting yourself from fake people around you, because we have so many people who will fake it just because they want to, benefit from you. They come to you and pretend to be, oh, I'm your friend. Oh, I'm nice. Oh, please feel free to call if you want to call. Oh, I cannot live without you. And the next moment, before you know it, those same people who were giving you all the accolades, those same people who told of how beautiful, how nice, how good, you're an angel, you're a savior, you are a this, you're a hero, are those same people destroying your personality. Those same people, they are the ones destroying your personality. They are the ones giving you the worst labels on planet Earth. But if you keep it tight, you keep it small, you can manage. You can manage situations. Having people come to you like flies going to, feast on feces, it won't help you. It won't help you. It wouldn't. Let me just read some comments. And then we'll almost conclude. People will look at you as someone who can't keep things. I wouldn't want to associate with anyone who falls out with someone and don't keep things. No, that's that's the worst kind of person you want to be around. Is the worst kind of person you want to be around, because trust me, I said I used to have one of my best friends, and we fell out with actually three of us in this group of friends. We, the two of us, we still, okay, so I'm still friends with one of them, and the one of them is still friends with the other one I've fallen out with. But you see, I don't discuss the person I've fallen out with the other friend, because it's not important. We respected one another. We respect each other so much so that you don't talk about me, I don't talk about you, because it was built on geniality. That's just a simple truth. It's not rocket science. If you see differently, if you see otherwise, it wasn't genuine. It was not. Because if something is genuine, it would hurt to lose. And because you lose it, and you still maybe have hope of restructuring or rekindling someday, because you never know, never say never. You don't want to destroy the other person so much so that you close every opportunity of a possible reconnection. It's very important that we understand this. That's why they say never burn bridges. You cross a bridge, you don't burn the bridge, because you may just need that bridge on your way back. You may just need that bridge on your way back. Yes, we have to be very careful with people that when we fall out with them, they tell everyone why did they not do that when they were friends. I will put some paper for people there, something. I remember when I had my second official job, my new co-workers were doing some mini interview sections with me with regards to my former boss. I was dishing out stuff, but got a hard sense from my new boss. Yes, you have to be smart, because it's the same when I do an interview for somebody. When I interview for a position, and you come to me and start saying, oh, my boss was horrible, oh, my boss did this to me, oh, my boss did that to me, I take note. I make a note of it. People who can tell off like that, there's trouble. There is trouble. Okay, because somebody who has a sense of integrity, because you never know if you're going to go back, what you can say is, well, I didn't quite enjoy where I was working. I may have been misunderstood or misunderstood my boss. That's it. That's it. You don't go and say, oh, he was jealous of me, or and because he was jealous of me, he was only giving me the type of task that no one else would do, blah, blah, blah. No. If anything, you're shooting yourself on the foot, because then the new boss to be would think you're going to tell of them as well. You're going to create a scenario that's suitable for you to want to cause trouble. This is a simple truth. Too much peace on beautiful Bella. Oh, thank you, Piggy, for Jesus, Jewel. Thank you. From my new boss, in her voice, you don't talk, thank you. You don't talk bad about your former boss, because it won't speak well of you. It wouldn't. That's the honest truth. It will not. And it's the same with any relationship. It's the same with any relationship. Trust me. You keep your dignity and integrity intact. You know when they say sometimes silence is golden? Those are the kind of moments that you feel silence is golden, because it's important to talk sometimes. But silence is golden, especially when you know that you speaking will be detrimental to your own person. You speaking will be detrimental. You may think, oh, you're doing bad for the person you're talking against, but no, you're killing yourself. You're walking at your disadvantage. That's just the honest truth. Yeah. Peace, person, Muma. I hope you learned your lesson. I hope you learned your lesson, Muma. I should have drilled you before you went for that interview. I should have drilled you. You should have called me now. Well, Muma, we live and learn. Life alone is a lesson. It's a lesson to learn. All the challenges in life, you take it, you learn from it, and you make yourself a better person. Because what we are sharing here is very important. Maybe some of you have never come across that experience, but it's important. If you're facing challenges at your current job and you're looking for a new job, don't talk bad of the former boss. Don't talk bad of the former company. Do not. Don't. It doesn't speak well about you. You may think, oh, this is going to tell them, oh, I'm going to work for them. No. It's bad. It's the same with any relationship. You fall out of a relationship, don't go destroying the other person, because it speaks. It doesn't speak well of you. It doesn't. Walk away and preserve your dignity and integrity. The truth is that as an individual, you know yourself. You know what you are capable of doing. So always weigh yourself before letting people to trust you. I would rather avoid you than to use your vulnerability. Thank you so much for that comment. Because there are people who exploit the vulnerability of others. That's just fact. That's fact. They will exploit it. And the fact that the person you're exploiting cannot see the damage you're causing, the people outside see it. And because they see it, people run away from you. And before you know it, you're isolated and you're stuck in a relationship that is not genuine. And you wonder why other people outside that friendship are trying to stay away from you, because they have seen that you're taking advantage of a situation. They can see that you're taking advantage of a situation. Bafu Piki, welcome, Muma. Thank you so much for joining the. They see that you're taking advantage of another person. So they want to prevent that snake. They want to prevent the snake from infesting them or biting. So they keep it away. They keep it away. And I say to people, please, I keep saying it. If somebody shows you their color for the first time, don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. Pay attention. You can forgive. You can forgive, but tread carefully. Wear your armor. Protect yourself. A leopard will always be a leopard. A cheetah will always be a cheetah. You whitewash it, color it, whatever you want to color it. Underneath that color or paint, it's still a leopard, it's still a cheetah. That's just the honest truth. And so when you're in a group of friends and somebody shows you their color, treat with that person at a distance, because you may only end up regretting it because you didn't pay attention. Because the tendency for us is we believe people treat us, or people will treat us the way we treat them. Just the fact that I love Blanche Ingram so much, so that I will protect her with every being in me. I shouldn't expect the same from her. I hope she would do the same, but don't expect it. You hope for it. But don't sit there waiting for it to happen. And when she tells you that she cannot do the same like yourself, take a step or two back and reassess the friendship or the circle of friends that you have. Mama Atalaku was there. She had her son. Nobody knew. Nobody saw the photos. But of course, there are people that had the photo of that child. They had so many. Because I'm sure she had friends. But nobody shared it because they respected her wish. They know how important it is in their group of friends to maintain each other's privacy. Yeah. And lastly, it's important that you keep a tight circle of friends, because you want people you can call family. Family is somewhere you feel safe. Family is somewhere you call home. And when you have a circle of friends that you don't feel at home, at peace, at ease with, then you need to question if you actually should be among that group of friends. If at any point in time you have any doubt about your friendship with someone, then you're not wrong. Because when you have a person that you call your own, who is there for you through thick and thin. Big Siri, welcome, darling. I see you. Thanks for joining, darling. Who is there through thick and thin? Who you want to share everything and anything and everything with. You shouldn't have any iota of doubt. You should not have any iota of doubt. If you have any iota of doubt, then that person does not belong in your tight circle of friends, because you don't trust them. It just proves that you do not trust that person or those people, those persons. So they should not be among your people or your confidants. You shouldn't be among your paratas or your 90-minute men. They shouldn't. So keep the circle tight. Make it a family. Family love, they care, they protect, they share, they laugh and they cry together. Not somebody that you will tell them you're sacred and they will pretend to you. You know, they come to the front and make the whole world understand that I feel bad. I feel for you. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. You know, you don't deserve that. I'll be there for you. And then they go back and they see, he start to remember Opi's person and they go, ha, Ashuka Ngongoli, what does she think she was? Or who does she think she is? Is she different from any other person? I bet, come on, move me there. Let her also taste it and see what we are all going through. You know, you come out and want to be all these Black people's savior. And then you go back, or a sister's keeper, or brother's keeper. But at the back, like Bobolo Universe would say, for my back bite and blows. You know those rats in CDC? Where you sleep at night, they come and they nibble on your toes or your fingers. If you haven't washed your toes, you have those verruca toes, or you have you've eaten and you haven't cleaned your hands, and they bite and blow rats. Those long mouth rats, they come and they bite and they blowing. You don't even feel it. Those are the kind of friends, bite and blows. Pretend in front of you, pretend in front of the world, but they go behind. They plot your downfall. They plot that you literally will not succeed in life. We have them these days. You've seen it. Some of you have experienced it, or you've heard it. They exist. So we have to pray for the spirit of discernment to be able to identify, fish out, and discard of such friends in our midst. Get rid of them. Remove the disease before your whole body is infested. Cut out the disease before your whole body is infested. It's important. Know your circle of friends. Know your circle of friends. It's very, very important. I think it's on this note that we may round up this program. I'm just going to read some more comments. Please, guys, subscribe to Blanche Ingram TV. That's our channel there. Subscribe to Big Siri, our new YouTuber sister. Please, if you haven't, subscribe to her as well. Very eloquent and confident young lady. If she spoke badly about her former boss, the same thing will happen down the line with the current boss. Yes, Muma, I've been a Johnny just come now I know better. Muma, you don't stay okay. JJC, when in public or the workplace, I usually act like I'm dumb. This has helped me in so many ways. Okay, that's a trick. That's why I always say to people, it's very important that you can differentiate between being cocky, being arrogant. There's a fine line between being cocky and being confident. Or people say, oh, she's very outspoken. No, you're rude. You're outright rude. You're not confident. You need to, there's a fine line between being confident and being rude, or being cocky and being funny. And you need to look for that fine line. If not, you're going to put off so many people, especially at work or in any organization. My high school teacher told my friend that she talks a lot. She made me learn one of the most important rules of life: talk less and listen more. Before you say something, think about the impact. Thank you. And it's very, very important, peace person, Mama. It's very, very important. I am at work. Permit me jump in and out. Oh, thank you so much. It means a lot, busybody Mama. Thank you so much. That's sacrifice there. Thank you so, so much, Mama. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's so true, peace person, Mama. Talk less and listen more. Because when you listen more, then you can contribute even more. You can give out more vital information from the points you want to lay across. It's very important. And I had to learn that as well. My elder sister actually had to teach me how to speak, especially in public. How to speak and make sure that you pass on the message based on what you ask or what you're about to talk about or talk on. Because what I realized, okay, while I was still struggling with my public speaking and trying to, put my point across, I'm always excited. Co-host, I know you are there. Miss Red, hello. See, your Auntie Pepper, Hot Pepper, is saying, I know you're there. Can you wave? Yes. She gets it. Hot Pepper, your baby is sending you claps and loves and smiles. Now, what I realized is this. When I was, whenever I wanted to talk or put my point across, I don't know if it was so much, it was excitement or whatever it was. I noticed that I speak as if, when you have popcorn, you're trying to popcorn in a, the popper or pot, and you're going, and then finish. And then I sit back and I'm thinking, oh my God, I've just blabbed and said nothing. I literally sit back and I start thinking, oh, I should have said this. Oh, I should have said this. This is what I wanted to say. I didn't say it. Why didn't I say it? And I used to say that all the time. I beat myself up all the time. And one day I said to my sister, I said, big sis, I'm frustrated by something. She said, what? I said, every time I'm in a public space and I have to say something, I have to give a contribution or give a response, I realized that I just talk and talk and talk and talk. And once I stop and sit back, it literally resonates that I haven't said what I needed to say. And she laughed. She said, you have to remember, before you spit out the words, you need to process it in your mind. Put the words, the statement together before you say it. And make sure you have a full stop, after every sentence that you make, so that you can link all, your sentences, your points, to have a correlation. And before you make a conclusive statement, make sure it's tied to the question. She said that to me. And it's practice. You have to practice. It's the art of public speaking. You have to practice. Before you say it, think, how is it going to come across? The words you want to use. Is it the right choice of word? Your audience, will they understand you? Mildred, Mimba, welcome, darling. I see you. Thank you so much for joining, sis. So it's very important. Muma, I understand you. I understand that. So it's very, very important. Happy days, my people. Una, good night. God bless. Bella, keep safe. And thank you for tonight. Amazing. Kisses to co-host. Oh, thank you, big sis. Thank you so, so much. Thank you so much. So yeah. So like I've said, please, let's avoid building transactional relationships. If you're coming and joining now and you haven't liked the video, please do me a favor and like the video. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, please show your girl some love by tapping on that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on your notification so that when I drop a video or come live, you will be one of the first to know. So let's avoid transactional relationships because they will always end up in tears. And also, let's be very careful of our circle of friends. Keep it tight-knit, protect it, treasure it jealously, because to find people who are genuine, people who are true to themselves, not fake, people who will be there for you like family, is not easy. And remember, that person does not necessarily be right next to you. It can come from wide, far and wide. Those are the things that we should take home with us today. Debunker Saichi, you're late. Yeah, go back and watch that. So if no one is calling, I think we should close the show. I really want to appreciate each and every single person who has joined, especially you, Dr. Buai, for that financial blessing. I appreciate you. Thank you so, so much. I hope everybody has enjoyed today's show. Very good speaking pointers. Thank you so much, Muma. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Asking for a friend, my auntie dearest. She has a show after me, so thank you so much. I think in half an hour. Thank you so much, auntie, for always being there to support. Debunker Side Chick, Ebia Clarence, I don't go Lily, Mildred Mimba. Thank you so much. Big Siri, please, guys, support Big Siri. So let's go support Big Siri, please. BTV, my backbone. Thank you so much, sis, for being here today. Busybody, thank you so much for the sacrifice. Working and still coming. The mother, my wisdom sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for always sharing with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blanche Ingram TV. Let's keep supporting that, my beautiful baby sis with the brains. Peace person, my Muma for life. Oh, can't love you any less, Muma. Thank you so, so much. Bafu Pikin, Muma, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Picking for Jesus, Jewel, thank you so, so much. Hot Pepper, thank you, sis. I appreciate you so, so much. Ken Smith, Treaty, thank you so much. Queen Atkins Diamond, thank you so much, Sister Liz, for joining us. Beautiful Universe, thank you, darling sis. I appreciate you creating time to be with us here today. Sharon and Lee, I appreciate you, darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to every single person. I appreciate you all. It is an exceptional show as usual. Thank you. Thank you so much, the mother. I appreciate you, sis. It means a lot coming from you. Thank you. Bella, good night. Those people are all already getting hold of me. Sleep. All right, thank you. All right, sis. Sleep tight. Thank you all so, 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 so much. It's always nice to come and have these great shows with you all, you know, picking your brains, learning as well, and you're sharing your knowledge with every other person. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate. All right, now let's listen to our Siri and we can exit. Beto. Let's see. Let me see. 1 minute, guys. Let's dance to some Siri music. Let's dance to some music. Why is it not connecting? I don't go Lily, darling big sis. Siri Mama, the queen of culture. Why is this not connecting? Why is this not singing, for goodness sake? Oh. Okay, I'll just play it with the... Are we having a caller? I think we are having a caller. Hello, darling. Should I put you on the show? Yes. You're on the show, darling. You're on the show.
Yes, I'm Bella.
Greetings, darling. Greetings. Thank you so much, baby sis. Thank you.
I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot from this show. These are the type of topics that we love to. I personally, I love to follow because nobody knows it all. There are some mistakes that we do in life that we're ignorant.
Yeah.
And there are some people that don't even know how to choose a good friend.
Yeah.
Yes, so if there was anybody who didn't know how to choose a good friend, maybe probably at the end of this show, that person must have had some tips on how to choose a friend. You see, so many people end up choosing wrong friends, not because they really wanted, but because they didn't just know how to choose a friend or who is a true friend.
Exactly.
That's why it is very important. You said something about bad mouthing people or talking bad about the people you have met.
Yes.
It is a very, very important point, and I personally, I always go by that. It's like a guide. That is one of the guides when I'm choosing a friend.
Yes.
When I meet a new friend, and before you know it, that friend has already put the story of other friends or other people that he or she has come across to me. I just always.
That's a bad sign. Bad sign.
Yeah. Because I know that what she is doing to me, she'll probably do the same to another person, or she'll probably talk about me to another person when he or she meets that person tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that is always the first thing on my list when choosing my friends. Sure. I don't like friends that talk a lot about other friends.
Yeah.
Friends that I know, being friends that I don't know. I don't just like that attitude of you meeting a friend and before you know it, the friend has put the life story.
Yeah.
They
will do the same for you. Yeah.
Another to you. It's just proof to show that if you fall out with this friend tomorrow or you stop being friends with this person, she will obviously tell your life story to another person.
Yeah.
So we should know that if somebody is gossiping her friend to you and you are smiling, it's the same thing that same person will gossip you to another friend.
Yeah.
So it's high time we knew these things so that we can better choose our friends. Then there is also one thing about friendship that people always forget. When you are a friend to somebody, if that person decides to confide in you, it's because that person trusts you with his or her life.
Absolutely.
So if you fall out with this friend, no matter what, never say the things that this person told you when you guys were in good terms. Because this thing might have been something that if it goes out to the next year, this person who confided in you can go into depression.
Yes. Yes, some people just can't handle shock. That's a simple truth. Yes, some people cannot.
Like one time online when somebody, I think I don't want to call names, but somebody confided in a friend that she had HIV and AIDS. When they fell out, this person took this news to social media. It was very, very, very bad.
Exactly, Mama.
Somebody confide in you.
Yeah.
Yes, when somebody confides, no matter what happens tomorrow, even if you have to argue with that person, you fall out with that person, there are some secrets that you shouldn't expose about that person.
Yes.
Because that might just be the arrow that will pierce that person to die.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if we get to like I always just tell people that have this self-consciousness, have this, oh my God, I always just tell my friends to have first, you should be conscious. You should have that conscience that you can be able to judge what you do to somebody with what the person would have done to you. If you can be able to put that on a scale, you
Yeah.
know that there are some things that you don't just have to put it out there, even if you fall out with a friend.
Yeah.
Because when I see some people on social media today, somebody whom you're very friends with, you guys have shared a nice time together, and you now fall out and you bring the person's story on social media. When I see some of these things, I begin to ask myself if we are really devils or human beings, because there are some secrets that when someone tells or brings out about his friend or her friend, I'll obviously see that person as a devil, more than a devil.
Yeah. That's a simple truth. That's why I say you shoot yourself in the foot.
This is to say that we shouldn't just be so excited when we have a friend and that friend comes to us gossiping, bringing other people's secrets to us. We shouldn't be too excited, because if we tell these people our own secret, they will carry it to another person tomorrow. It's
facts. That's
so
facts.
if we are accommodating such people, we should obviously know that those people will carry the things we tell them or the things we do and tell other people tomorrow.
Facts.
Like me, particularly me, I have this, I don't know if it is the star or it is the way God created me. I'm always in the middle of my friends. My friends always tell me a lot about them, but I don't communicate what it tells me with my my B friend, because I don't know if the relationship or the trust that I share with my A friend is the same that if my A friend shares with my B friend.
Yeah.
That is one thing we should learn to do, because we are a group of friends. It doesn't mean that if one friend tells you something, you will tell the other person just because you guys are a group of friends. No, it's wrong.
Or because you want to be you want to play the most loved one among the group of friends. Some people do that.
Yes, I might trust I might be in a group of 5, but in that group I trust one person more than the others. Or I feel free to communicate my life with one person more than the others.
Absolutely.
You know? So if somebody gives you that trust, that confidence to confide in you, if you broke that trust, I don't even think others in the nearest future will trust in you, because trust is something that when it's broken, you cannot bring it back. You cannot even just patch it.
No.
It will not even
No. That's why I say you cannot have no iota of doubt when trust is concerned. There should be no doubt.
And so when people tend to treat you depending on your past relationships with people, if you are that person that when you're a friend with somebody, to the moment you fall apart, you start singing that person's name. Other people who are coming in the future will never trust you, because in their mind they'll always eat with you. They'll always use a long spoon to eat with you, because they knew what you did in the past, and they know that if they make a mistake, it might happen to them also.
Yeah. That's the honest truth.
Yes.
That's the honest truth.
Yes.
It works in your disadvantage than it is your advantage when you think that you want to destroy someone else.
Yes. So it's not as if you are in a friendship or a relationship with somebody, you fall apart, you go around scandalizing that person's name, saying all sort of things. It doesn't make you the hero. It makes you the stupid one. It makes you the useless one. It makes you that person that nobody can ever come close to and feel free. Like you will be that type of person that when you are sleeping in the bed with your friends, they will sleep with
one eye open.
Because they know that anytime you can be trouble. Yes, it's true. It's true.
You know, when I always use that expression that sleeping with one eye open, I picture somebody sleeping with one eye open, like.
Yes. So it's really sad to see that. This topic is really coming at a very good time, because we are facing all these things that you are listing, we are presently we are facing all these things in our YouTube street or in our social media street. So I guess so many people will use this, they will grab this and they will walk by it. They will try to understand what you mean and walk by it. It will really help. And I also want to tell people, because you have a friend who comes around you smiling all the time, it doesn't give you enough evidence to trust this friend with that deep secret that you've never wanted to tell anybody, that you've never really loved to tell anybody. We should be very careful the way we talk. There are times that if you have a secret that you must tell somebody, I even prefer that you tell your husband, you tell your mom, than telling a friend.
Yeah, because that person has no loyal. They can literally they're not loyal with their life to you. Not very, like I said, when you have a genuine or loyal friend, you have to cherish it.
Yes, and today friends nowadays, believe me, I don't think there is a loyal friend.
What a shame.
I know there are still some good friends. There are still some good friends out there.
What a shame.
Believe me, it is difficult to be loyal. It is so difficult to be loyal. So I just want to beg on people, we should stop saying some things to people just because they come around us, they laugh with us and pretend to be friends.
Yeah.
It is not, we should, Antibella, I even think that the next topic should be the types of friends. You should be treating the types of friends. So people should know the difference between acquaintancy, friendship, and...
I've actually done that topic. If you go back, you see it. I've done it already. Yeah.
Okay.
I've done that already. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you. This is my little...
Thank you so much. It's not little, baby sis, with the brain. Thank you so much, darling. You're amazing. When is our next live show?
Oh, I think on Tuesday.
Oh, good. All right. We'll be there.
I'll communicate the time.
All right, darling. All right. Thank you so much. Thanks, Flash.
Okay,
bye. Mom of two boys. My sis from another mother. Love you, sis. Thank you so much for coming. You're coming. We're just closing. Our next topic is why are African men getting married and leave their wives with their mom. Okay. Let me screenshot that comment. I need to screenshot so we can prepare that topic. Let me screenshot that comment for our next. That's our topic suggestions for our shows. Let's get this done. Hey, what is this? All right, darling. We need to digest that one. Okay, Muma, thank you so much. I've screenshot that. I'll keep that for a topic for discussion. Thank you so much. So I really want to thank everybody. I thank you all so much. Circle of friends. Okay, perfect. I don't know why this is not connecting. Bluetooth connect, please. Why will it not connect? Why is it not connecting now? Connecting. Connected to audio. But when I play the sound, it doesn't play on. So thank you everybody for coming. Oh yeah. This is crazy. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you all so much. I don't know why this will not play for us today. Why not? Aya, oh. Aya, oh. Okay, Mama, we have to talk about that actually. Aya, oh. Jiole sesegale no yeba mokurule masa. Go back, where do you live, massa? Oh, better who Hey. Hey, why? Why? Oh, thanks, Mama, two voices. Gio, listen. What is this? No, I don't want it for now. Gio, listen, no iba mukule masa. Yeah, come on, dance. Aya, oh, what, choo, ayona for, oh, back, where do you live, massa? What's the you live, let's enjoy some serious, guys, enjoy. Oh, better, let's ma otuma to tikwe oso ma bom yo ma oso mo ganda unuma oso ma bom yo Gia le se du yiba kurule basa Navina Kurule basa Jule se segale du iba kurule masa Ngumajine wo kwa wadio Ngumajine wo kwa wadio Come on, are you clapping for mommy? Come on. The co-host is enjoying the song. Eva, Woman, machine, the work for you. Masa. Eva, ayonifor. Alele. Diole se segale no iba kurule masa. I hope you guys are enjoying the song from Siri. Whoa, me. Thank you guys. Thank you all so much. I love you all so much. See you all on our next show. Bye guys. Thanks, Blanche.